Hey, David, I've heard a lot of people say everyone is a little bit racist. That seems like a very dangerous proposition to me and a way to justify racism. What do you think? So let's start with the phrase, right? Everyone is a little bit racist. It's a very often repeated phrase. What do we even mean by that, right? What does it mean everyone is a little bit racist? Does that mean if you were to have a racism test that you could give to individuals, like a blood test or a vision test, would everyone get results that say you're at least a little bit racist? Are we saying that it is at the individual level? Are we saying that societally everybody's a little bit racist? This is actually kind of an important thing. When I say that we all harbor, if we exist in society and culture, preconceived notions, prejudices, prejudgments, inherent biases about people on the basis of their race, age, gender, other characteristics and traits. I am not saying that every individual is racist in what they believe should be the organizing principles of society. So let me give you an example of that. You can have an individual who believes in racial equality and racial justice and believes that we should be working to support individuals who have been historically oppressed by the structure of society. And that same person might unknowingly make prejudgments about people when they see that someone is Asian or when they see that somebody is black or that they are a brown skin Latino, for example. That is very, very different than saying that's the same as a white nationalist. And that's where I think that the phrase is an important one in that it is accurate, that we all really do have these preconceived notions because we exist in society and we observe the world and the people around us. And that's sort of what stereotyping is and allows us to do, which is you can't know everybody in the world. So on a subconscious level and some people on a conscious level, start to group individuals to try to ascertain or deduce things about them without actually knowing them. It's sort of a natural and obvious thing that the human brain would do. The problem is when it becomes destructive, discriminatory, and toxic. So if you want to have a conversation about how everybody likely, I would argue undeniably, has these sort of implicit biases, I'm right there with you. If the idea is to defend racism or racism in practice, because on a scale of 1 to 10, everybody places somewhere in terms of that implicit bias, then I do think that it is dangerous. And I also, by the way, think that it's inaccurate because having implicit biases, and in particular, recognizing that you have them, is very, very different than being the type of separatist, nationalist extremist that we've seen coalesced under the Trump administration, for example, or any other type of racism. Send me your thoughts. I want to hear from you about this. Everybody is just a little bit racist. Logical, potentially dangerous, combination of both, something else. Let me know. We've got a great bonus show for you today. Get access by becoming a member at www.joinpakman.com or by becoming a patron for as little as $5 a month at patreon.com/David Pakman Show.